with the one and only Halle Berry, and we have one big thing in common. We are both in perimenopause. And was there like a tipping point or a moment that you can think like that you would be manifesting that this is where you want to spend your time, in the menopause space, in the knowing your body space, in the what's happening to me, I don't want to be clueless, I want to be empowered?
Because when I was 54 years old, I had just met man. I manifested this man. And I just met him, and we were having the best time. I finally met my person. I mean, it was amazing. Oh. It was amazing. It was amazing. It really, truly was amazing. And then one morning, I tried to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't go. It was so painful. When I tried to let a little bit out, I couldn't go. I had to squeeze it. I had to let. It took me almost 10 minutes to just empty my bladder because it was so painful. And substances were down there that I had never seen before, and I thought, what is this? So I go right to the doctor, and he's, doing the exam, looking up there, and he said, yep, I think I know what this is. And I'm like, what? He said, it's a really bad case of herpes.
What? Okay, so you're in his office, and now what?
And now Van, it's my guy, he drove me there because this was so swollen, I couldn't even put my legs together to drive. So we spend the next 72 hours kind of doing the blame game, trying to figure out who gave it to me, who gave it to him. And then a couple hours after that, my doctor called me and said that you do not have herpes.
Oh, my God.
And it's almost like, I was like, what? I'm like, okay, then what is it? And this was the defining moment for me. He said, I don't know. That's what it looked like. And that sent me on my own reconnaissance and my own researching. And that's when I came up with dry vagina syndrome that women have when they're in perimenopause. And I had all the symptoms of what that felt like. And I realized, oh, I'm 54 years old. They say, I learned that perimenopause can start in your late 30s even, in early 40s. Yep. And I thought, clearly, I'm 54. But at that point, nobody had really had a serious conversation with me.
And it does happen for people in their 50s, too. There's no real age, rhyme, reason. No. The symptoms vary.
Everybody goes through it differently.
Everybody goes through it differently. Everybody's cures and remedies can be different.
Yes.
Okay, so talk about Respin. Like, how does it function? I got a bunch of products. I'm very excited to try. One of them looks very exciting to try. I want to know how I'm supposed to use it, though, because I have to admit, I was like, what if I do this wrong? And so I wanted guidance.
Okay, well, it is the first offering that we have at Respin. It's a co-branded product with a company called Joy Luxe. And because my entree into perimenopause was dry vagina syndrome, and I did have about 6 months or 7 months, we struggled with finding a way to have sex again, getting rid of the dryness, making it more enjoyable, because it got pretty rough for a minute.
If I may give a description, it feels like sandpaper.
Razor blades.
Yeah. And so there's also a tremendous mental game that goes with that, which is, I don't want to put myself through that. Well, that's very hard for partners because they don't know what you're going through, and they don't know why you don't want to engage in physicality, which can put a giant chasm in your relationship. And that's why we need more care, more conversation, more attention in the government, medically, insurance-wise, on commercials, so that we can talk about this and make it benign.
Yes, and conversation is key. Men have to also understand what's going on. We as women have to have the courage to talk to our partners about it. And what I have found is that most men want to be supportive. They really do. But it takes us to be brave enough to invite them into the conversation.
There is experts in the field that you brought with you. Yes. I would love to pick their brain a little bit too, because
our coaches.
I'm here. I got anointed into this, and I'm like so excited. But I always want to hear from experts. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, experts and coaches from the Respin team are here to help answer some questions we have, and we have some in the audience. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. We'll be right back. I really